let's see if we can go live. Get some people in here. Let's see, I want to be better off? Let me move this over onto that screen. That'll be better. Kind of surprised people being here live on a Friday night. See if I can get anybody in here. I know they're not expecting me, but we'll see what happens. See if anybody's out here doing anything today. I'm in a different location today. Hey, Greg. Hey, Ralph. How are y'all? I'm out here at my shop. Let me adjust my camera here a little bit. It's kind of got me down in a hole a little bit. I'm going to adjust my camera down. I don't know if that's any better or not. Hey, Joy, how are you? Hey, Zeke. Yeah, I'm out here at my older shop right now. We were able to get Wi-Fi and a phone up here. Hey, Josh, how are you? Hey, comfortable man. Yeah, I'm up here just enjoying the heat of my old shop. This was not air conditioned, so it can be warm. It can be warm in here. We got a few things new in the shop. Of course, like I was saying, I've got my Wi-Fi and got a good signal. Hopefully, is can I get a thumbs up on my signal? I don't know how good it is or not. Oops, let me kind of set up in the chair here a little bit. So I hope it's a good signal. I'm gonna try to broadcast from here a little bit because this is just a mile from my house, right up the private road from my house. So I'm gonna try to. We'll do that, Ralph. That'd be good. So it's a good signal, is it? Yeah, yeah. Just anytime you can get your, I mean, you can do it off of a phone, Ralph. You don't have to necessarily have to. And it looks good. Okay, good. Yeah, I've got at my house. I have AT&T UVerse, which sucks. to put it bluntly, it sucks. So I don't ever try to broadcast from there. But up here at the shop, I was able to get the cable company Spectrum. Of course, they've been able to do that. So everything looks good to you too, Zeke. That's good. Yeah. So I'm trying to kind of mix things up a little bit. I broadcast a lot from my NAPA store. I've got good Wi-Fi and fast internet out there, and I'm able to obtain hopefully as good a signal here. That's what we'll find in the future or whatever. See what we can come up with, and trying to equip this part of my shop here so it'll be accessible and I can do a few things, do a few demos. I did a little demo last night of a light that I had, and I'll try to change up some things here. I got a little more room here, even though it looks crowded maybe behind me a little bit. There's actually a lot more room here at this location. And like I said, in the convenience of being right beside not beside my house, but just right down my road from my house. So I'm able to easily come up here, a lot easier than throwing everything together and going up to the NAPA store. I'm actually going to try. I've got another room over here to the left. I'm actually going to try to make a little bit of a studio in there if I can. And it's air conditioned in there too. I like that part. So if I can get it cleaned up like I want to and get a lot of the, as my wife says, the junk out of it, I'll be in good shape. But I hope everybody's doing well this Friday night. Like I said, I thought I would jump on here for a little bit and see how things are going and just kind of chit chat with everybody. Last week I was able to get my son in here. I was glad to do that. It being Father's Day and everything last week. It was a good thing for me to be able to put my son on the broadcast with me. I'm very proud of him. Hardworking young man. And, it makes you feel good when you can bring members of your family in that, and you're very proud of them. I hope hope y'all enjoyed that okay last week, seeing my actual son. And tomorrow's his birthday. Tomorrow's his birthday. Yeah, you were there, Josh. I remember seeing you in there. Yeah, yeah. Tomorrow is my son Steve's birthday. He's 47 tomorrow, and Sunday is my birthday. So we got birthdays one day apart, and we enjoy this weekend. So we'll have a good time. Just sitting back and relaxing and enjoying each other's company. That's about all you can do nowadays. There's not a lot going on, and that sort of stuff. So I'm enjoying life, as it be. So I'm trying to just take everything in stride. All this craziness we got going on out here right now, I just take it all in stride, and hopefully things will wash out. Hopefully they'll get better. They just about have to, because we have really got some crazy times out here right now. Crazy times. And well, hey Jeff, how are you? Glad to see you in here too. Yeah, it's warm here in the shop tonight. I would turn on. We got these big old floor fans. I would turn them on, but they'll about blow you away. The sound would probably be too horrendous too. We run these. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll adjust the camera right there. There's one of the big furnace fans, and that's big. I mean that's not a little one. That's a big one. We got it on casters and everything, so we can actually move it around if we want to in the shop. But we got that, and then we got another smaller one, just a normal furnace fan right here beside me. But I can turn them on if I get real hot. But I'll just sit up here and sweat a little bit. I know it. It's crazy times out there. It's crazy times out there right now. You don't know which way to go almost, because of all the craziness that's going on. And I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of smart people out there and kind of shaking their heads too, and letting it kind of run its course, I guess. But there's a lot of crazy things going on. A lot of crazy things going on, and I don't know where it's going to end. That's for sure. Do not know where it's going to end. Well, I'm glad to be right here where I'm at too. I'm in a small town. Cherryville's a very small town. There's only about 5,000 people in this small town, but I'm happy that I live in a small town like that. It's not complicated. Well, hey, Ponca, glad to see you were able to jump in here. Ponca used to be the first one online. Him and Greg were always the first two online. Well, hey, Blake, how are you? Well, I'm just down here having another night. I'm not much for watching TV. I like my YouTube stuff and everything else. So I get out here and I enjoy this as much as anything, and I'm able to go online and talk to people and chat with people and that sort of stuff. Well, Blake, are you getting to use those screwdrivers any? Chris made a video of his. He made a video of his today, and I was real tickled that he was able to do that. He gave me a shout out and everything, and said he really liked those screwdrivers. I hope you're liking yours too. Blake, of course, him and Chris Richards won the screwdrivers that I gave away a couple of weeks ago. And I kind of lax in getting to them. I had so much stuff hitting me that it was a week or so before I got it to them. But they got them, so I'm happy about that. And I think they'll like them. It's a real good set, actually. I got a set right here beside me. Oh, me, that I was using today. I was using the very same set that I've got Yeah, yeah, they're good. I really like them because it's got this part where you can put a pair of vice grips or I don't know what size that is. That's what's different sizes on different ones, but you can. Looks like it's everywhere from 7/16 up to about a half inch or maybe 9/16 that you can uh, open that up with. Well, did you? I didn't. I didn't get to catch that live. I missed your live show on that. I'll have to double check my notifications. I usually try to catch most of the live shows. Yeah, I think they're nice. It's got two different ways of being able to. Oh me, you can actually, if you need more leverage, you can do it like this. Put a screwdriver in a screwdriver through that hole, and then, like I said, I mean, if you just need normal leverage like that, and then of course you've got that part that you can hook either a vice grip or an open end wrench to, which makes them pretty neat. And comes in handy like that. Hey, Ag Tech, how are you? Yeah, Ag Tech, did you ever get your video or anything straightened out? Or Blake, I could put one of y'all on if you want to. Either one of y'all want to come on tonight? I'll be glad to put y'all on live if you want to. I don't have to do all the talking. I'll be glad to share the talking out here and see if we can't do something. So, I mean, if anybody would like to come on live with me, just tell me and I'll send you an email. We'll get an email link to you and whatever, and we'll jump on there. So if anybody out on the broadcast, I'm just suggesting a few, but if anybody wants to, you let me know, and I'll see what we can do about throwing you on here, because I enjoy that. I enjoy being able to chat with different people and getting different viewpoints and things like that, as long as we keep it clean. Hey, Philip, how are you? Yeah, Philip and I chatted earlier this week. He actually called me. So yeah, me and Philip have communicated. Hey, Truckers Life, how are you? Yeah, but if any of y'all would like to get online if you got a video camera or a decent connection or whatever, just let me know. We'll try to put you online. I've done a couple of them have not come out as good as I'd like, but sometimes the connections are fool you. So your computer crashed with a bit, so you're just getting along with your phone or whatever. Yeah, that happens. I get. Hey, Joey, you back? Okay, that's good. But yeah, I enjoy communicating with a good many each time. So it's I think it opens up a little bit of variety instead of just me chit chatting, because you may want to hear more than what I've got to say, and or opposing views or whatever. So we try to expand on. I'm gonna try to expand my screen here a little bit too. I've got this new computer set up, and I'm just going to try to make it so I can a little more accessible to me there. But like I said, I open it up to everybody if anybody wants to jump on, or we'll just chat like what we're doing. I enjoy that also, and just kind of go through today's events and this week's event. You'd like to be on with me? Okay. Have you got a camera and everything set up, Josh? I'll be glad to put you on. Everybody would probably like to see what you look like. Yeah, we hadn't had a chance. I've been so busy. Josh, I tell you, put your email down in the description there, if you don't mind doing that. Text me, or if you don't want your email out there, here I'll give you mine, and because mine's pretty well known out there. there's my email address if you'd like to email me yours. I think there's my email address, and let me put that up on the screen so you can see that good. But if you'd like to, if you give me yours, all right, there's yours. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get that in there. Now that's the hard part. Okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna have to put it up there. All right, now let me get up here to my email, and I'm gonna see if I can do. I can't do a cut and paste on that part. Hey, Renegade, how are you? Let me see if I can get. This may take a second here, Josh Brandenburg. Okay, let me go to my email. Y'all have to bear with me. I'm not on screen. I'm on screen, but not on screen. I got to get my email loaded up here, and let me go back and forth on Josh's here. I got to compose that to Josh. Brandenburg at iCloud.com. All right, I'm going to send him a link. All right, now I'm going to have to go out there and get the link. Now let me go out here, go back to StreamYard and get him a invite. All right, I'm going to have to get that. And you'll have to bear with me, guys. I'm trying to do more than I'm multitasking here, guys, as we speak. Multitasking. And let me see if I can put this to him. Okay, there's the link. All right, I am sending you the link, Josh. I know everybody would be happy to see what Josh actually looks like, because Josh is on here a lot, on a lot of different sites and everything. Yeah, Josh is on here a good bit. So, Josh, you hit the link. You click on that link that I just sent you, and then it will put you in the background of the studio, and I'll be able to see you once you come on, and then we'll hopefully we can get everything. If sometimes now don't you might have to sometimes you have to put headphones on. Don't have two streams going at the same time. I found that to be annoying too. Some people think you have to be on a second stream. So I'm gonna go down here, kind of show some of these others. So Josh, when you get that, you just, like I said, you click on the link, and if you're still in here, just tell me if you got it or not, Josh. Of course, I'll see you once you activate it. Once you activate that link, oh, excuse me, it'll come on the screen down here, and I'll put you online with me and all that sort of stuff. Oh, me. I don't know that we put some of these new LED lights in here, and boy, they're really bright on me. Yeah, you don't want to scare anybody off. Yeah. Well, you can always get the missus to come on. I know she looks a whole lot better than you do, Blake, but that's acceptable, isn't it? All right, let me see what can I do? I need to, still hadn't seen Josh pop in there yet. Josh, if you're still in there, tell me how you're coming along. Hey, Jerry, how are you? Yeah, I'm going through the different comments and everything here, trying to. Josh, did you get the link? So let me know if you got that link, because I hadn't seen you pop in here yet. Are you still waiting for the email? I sent the email. All right, let me go back here and double check my sent part. Yeah, the email's been sent. It'll come in from, let me double check, Josh. Okay, I sent it to your iCloud account. Is that the wrong one? That's the one I had there. Wait a minute, that's one that you had sent me something on. Did I send it to iCloud, or which one was? Did I send it to the wrong one? I sent it to your iCloud account because that's one you had emailed me and it popped up. Okay, hold on a second, Josh. Yeah, the iCloud. Okay, on your iCloud account, you got iCloud and then a exclamation point. Is that the way it's supposed to be? Does that exclamation point have to be in there, Josh? I don't know if I sent it with an exclamation point. I know. Let me see how it comes up. Let me look at it again. I can send it again via the, let me see, to Josh. All right, iCloud.com. Okay, I got iCloud.com, and let me see what let me think let's see where I got iCloud.com without the exclamation point on it. Does that exclamation point need to be on it, Josh? Josh, can you reply to me on that? Does that exclamation point need to be on your, because I did not put that. I did a link on what you had sent me one time, and it did not have the exclamation. So reply to me on that, if you will. Okay, but what I'm saying, Josh, does it need to have an exclamation point on it? I have an email that you had sent me, did not have the exclamation point. One other time, that was an email you had sent me, but you've got an exclamation point. I just did a reply to the one that you had. Okay. Well, I am trying to, let me try to send it again. Okay, here's this. I can copy this. And I will try to send this. Let me hit compose on that again. Okay. Well, it's not letting me change that. Email can be funky. Okay, let me try it again here. Josh. That's the only one I've got. Tell you what, Joshua, if you don't mind, send me an email to my, like I said, I'll post mine down here again. I'll post my email address and send me an email, and I'll do a return off of what I get from you. So just email me just a hi or whatever, and that'd be much, just something to me, and then I'll do a reply with a invite again, because the invite's probably died. I'm probably gonna have to resend it anyway. Yeah, give me a thumbs up if y'all can. I could use all the thumbs up I can get. And I'll see if I can get Josh in here. I'm trying. I'm trying. Just bear with me, guys. Or if anybody else wants to jump on here, Philip, if you want to get on here, that'd be fine. Philip's been a big chatter with me for a long time. Just let me know. But if you send me, let me go back on my email and see if I can get anything from Josh. Check my email and see what's coming in. Okay, there it is. There's Josh's email. It said, "Hey, buddy." Okay. And I will reply a link. Let me go back in here and get another link. Get another invite. Let me copy that. Copy to the clipboard. And then let me go back here to my inbox. Get this from Josh. All right, I'm going to reply and I'm going to send him the link. And there should be the link. I will send that to him right now. Hopefully we'll get it sent. Now we'll get back over here to this. Oh, me. Yeah, it's tough trying to fight all the technology, trying to get it in here. Yep. Yeah, it's yeah. Blake didn't want to get on here and show how sexy he was. That's for sure, I guess. Now, maybe we can get Josh in here before long. Hopefully this, when I did. Well, Paco, what kind of, yeah, I'm getting on air a little bit. I get a little bit, I don't even worry about it. I'm trying to bring Blake on. He said he didn't look good enough tonight. He wanted to get cleaned up. He must have been out doing some dirty work today. I don't know. I gave him the opportunity to come on. I gave him the opportunity, but I guess Blake's too shy. We'll see. Maybe one day I can get him on here. Tell you what, I'm gonna check my camera settings here. Okay, I got that. Yeah, okay. Got all this stuff going on. I still hadn't seen Josh in here yet. Yeah, okay, you want me to send you one? Okay. Okay. All right. Let me send you a link then. I hadn't gotten Joe. Tell you what, just if you will. Okay. Let me see if I can do a cut and paste. That's a problem with this one. It won't let you cut and paste. No, I don't want to do that. See, I can't do a copy right there. I try to copy that, and I'm going to B Merckle 26. I should be able to get that. Let me go on to my email on that. And I will see if I can get B Merckle. I already have Blake's. Okay, good. All right. Now let me go in here and get a link or an invite. I'll copy that. Now maybe I'll jump on over there to Blake. See if we can get Blake in here in a minute. All right. right, there's Blake. I'm going to put the link up there too. I'm going to paste it on the subject line. I'm going to put the link on the subject line. So just grab what's on the subject line, Blake. You'll see it come on there. I'll do it again down here in the body too. So you shouldn't have any problem. All right, let me see what I can do. Got it. Should have that coming to you. So we'll see. I'm reading my other emails while I'm at it too. Make sure I'm good to go with everything. Yeah, all right, get back to StreamYard. Some young kid won a big election in North Carolina, is headed for Washington, D.C. I don't know what that's all about. I hadn't seen it. I don't know what big young kid are you talking about, and what election was it? Because I'm not aware. Well, I'm out of the loop on it. I don't know what you're speaking of. All right, I still hadn't got Josh in here, and I still hadn't got Blake. Nobody's jumped in on the background yet. I keep waiting to see if somebody will jump in here. I hope everybody can get a signal good enough to do it. Hopefully we can. What were you speaking on that with Comfortable, man? What person was that? I'm not familiar with. I don't know what election. We hadn't had any elections as far as I know down here, unless there was some sort of oddball election I'm not aware of. Yeah, I'll tell him no swearing. I got a mute button. Yeah, I don't like the. Don't know what did he win? What kind of election did he win? I'm not even. I haven't seen anything on the local news down here. Because I don't watch as much as I used to, because I get so aggravated with it. I don't. All right, Blake's got the link. Okay, well, click on it and get in here, Blake. I can't seem to get Joey in. Not Joey, but Josh. Josh was. I don't know what Josh is struggling with it or what. North Carolina primary for Congress. I don't know. I don't know which one that. I don't know. We didn't have any in this area. It must have been on the eastern part of the state or something. Because I don't. If it's just a primary, it still wouldn't be. You still have to go through a general election. So he wouldn't be headed unless he's unopposed. Still be headed to a general election in November. So I don't know. That's got me kind of. Hey, Trucking and OD podcast. How are you doing? We're in here just enjoying ourselves this afternoon. Yeah, he'll have to he'll have to he'll have to have a general election too. He may be one a primary. Hey, okay, here's Blake.
You got me on?
Yeah, I got you on.
All right.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Let me turn you up here a little bit on my end. Let me see if I can. Let me hit my sound here and turn you up a little bit so I can hear you.
All right.
Yeah, now I can hear you. I think everybody.
Check this out. I stole this back off Felicia.
Good. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I figured I had to come out to the truck for a minute, so I figured I would hop on.
Yeah. I can see you got a light on in the background, so we can see you.
Yeah. I don't want you to see too much. It might scare away too many people.
Well, it could, but I mean, you got me in here to help out a little bit. So
there we go. Yeah, you're gonna even it out for me.
Yeah, I'm killing the beauty part of it right quick.
There you go.
Yeah.
I gotta bring your average down.
Yeah, I know it. I'm gonna try to see if I can't. Let me see if I can get your identifier on here. I got this. I don't know how to take this darn thing off. You put these up, and I can't. I can't seem to. Let me see if I can just see if I. It's not going to let me go back to a blank screen right there. Once you start doing those, let me see if I can. I was wanting to. Well, I can't get it. let me change. I can change screen. Let me see if I change screens. All right, there. Of course, we got your identifier there of you. But and there's. Oh, how's the radio station? Well, I don't own the radio station, Philip, but I do my broadcast every Tuesday morning. Yeah. I'm trying to. Yeah, I mean, if you double click these things, I'm trying. It doesn't. I try to click this.
I don't know. That's beyond me.
Yeah, I know it. It can be beyond a lot of us here. We get these things up here, and you would hope you could move it. I tried to move it with the mouse, and I can't move it with the mouse, but I can. I can do it. What you been up to? You been out? You got your turtling going out there today?
Yeah. I was doing some hot rock today. Actually, I was doing a little bit more babysitting than hot rocking.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, my neighbor, he has 3 trucks that run with us, and 2 of them have never done asphalt, and so they got put on my job, and it was their first day doing asphalt, so I was kind of babysitting.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good.
But I mean, you're only going to learn by doing it. So.
Well, that's exactly right. First time I ever had to. I heard somebody coming up outside. I actually got my garage door open, so I can get a little bit of breeze through here. I think I'm at my old shop, and it's warm in here at night. It's a little bit warm, and like I was telling about, we keep these big fans over here. I got this big furnace fan and everything else, and I got this one over here. Is some big industrial furnace fan. I don't know. It's a monster, but it shakes the light. It's so powerful. We turn it on, it'll shake the lights up above the shop lights. So we had to watch it. A lot of times, especially if we have a truck in here, it hits a truck and it go up, and you look up and it looks like we got strobe lights in the shop because they're moving those lights around so much.
Oh yeah. Boy, I'll tell you, them screwdrivers, they come in handy though. I don't know if you've seen, I posted a picture. I was working on one of our skid steers the other day, and I put a new piston pump motor in it, and I'm trying to think what I was doing. Oh, I was putting a hose clamp on. I was like, man, I ain't got no screwdrivers. She's like, you got a whole set of them.
Yeah, those are good ones. Those are good ones. Like I said, I got a set right here beside me. I put up some new monitors here in the shop. I got some dual monitors and my Mac Mini and a few other things down here. And we were trying to get this arranged good here right next to my Wi-Fi. And I was using them today myself. So they come in handy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, real handy.
Yeah.
Especially for somebody like me, I'm hard on tools and I lose them all the time. And I'll find them. They disappear and all of a sudden they'll reappear. And it's like, oh, well, now I've got 6 of these.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to a big auction tomorrow. There's a good friend of mine passed away a couple months ago, and well, he and his son passed away, got killed actually about a year or so ago, and they owned a salvage yard, and it was a big salvage yard, and he's got all kind of tools and ramps and body equipment and bukus of cars and trucks from the 30s and 40s on up, and just I went out. They had a preliminary view of it today where you could go by and see some of it, and man, there must have been, if that many show up for the auction tomorrow, the auction is going to be huge because there must have been 100 people just previewing it,
Hmm.
So it was something. Hey, James, how are you? Glad to see you jump in here.
It'd be hard to get anything with that many people there.
Yeah, it'll be tough. It'll be tough. Uh-oh, whose horn? Was that
Oh, that's my security cam.
oh, I thought
Felicia, she brought a horse over from my parents' house to put in
yeah.
our little field here, and it keeps running past my security camera and setting it off.
Yeah. Well, it's good at least you have a security camera. That
Oh
that
yeah,
way
yeah.
that way you can tell if any looters are coming your way.
Oh yeah. Well, I got something for the looters.
A lot of us do. A lot of us do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I live in a real small area,
Yeah,
and I know you said you live in a small area, but I mean,
I
there's
do.
there's probably I got let me see 5 neighbors beside me, and they're all my family,
Yeah.
and we own a couple hundred acres that surround us. So I mean,
Well, and that's similar to what I'm the situation I'm in. My shop is up here at the closest to the main highway. My shop is about 100, 150, 200 yards off the main highway. And then the road right beside my shop goes straight down to my house. And then my mother-in-law is also down there too. And, but if somebody's coming down my road, they're coming to see me or they're trespassing. That's the only two things you got.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just have like I said, it's just my family that's the only people live down here. So if they're coming that way, and my shop foreman, because they have to go right by my shop going down to my house. My shop foreman, a lot of times he'll call me. He says, "You got a 98 Chevy pickup coming your way. Who, you know who it is?" I said, "No, I don't." I said, "If they turn around, you stop them on the way back out." So, and he's a big old dude, and he'll step out there and stop them and say, what interest did you have going down through there? And
yeah, that's the thing anymore. People they'll pull in there and just start scouting it out, and it's just like, well, who are you? And then I'll tell you a good story. We owned a heavy equipment rental store that we ended up closing about a little over a year and a half ago.
yeah,
And me and my dad went down there. Oh, it was probably 2 months after we closed it, and we were just getting, it was a hardware store too, so we were going down getting some nuts and bolts for something we were working on.
right,
And I seen this big service truck pull in, and they pulled up next to the sign that we have for the store, and I was like, did you hire somebody to take the sign down? And he said no, and we just didn't think anything else about it. Well, we come out from the store, locked it all up, and got in the vehicle and started pulling away. And we looked, and they had a strap wrapped around these big landscaping rocks that we had set outside. And we pulled up there and we said, well, what are you doing? And these people, they said, well, the owner told us we could have these rocks. We were like, well, who's the owner? And, they kept saying, oh, it was this guy and this guy. And we're like, well, he's not the owner. My dad opened the business 35 years ago.
right.
He's the only one that's ever owned it. And, and he's like, well, who's your dad? And I was like, he's standing right there. As soon as they found out that they were caught, they were like, oh, no, we didn't, they told us we're sorry, and they got in their car and left. But it's just like the nerves of people. I mean, and it's at a 4-way intersection that's busy. It's like, how could you have the nerve to just pull in somewhere and just think you're going to load up stuff?
I had a very similar situation. I have a rental house. Well, I rent my house that I grew up in, my mother's house. And we had some trees that we cut down. I hired a tree service to come down there and cut them up. And I had the wood out there, and I had my brother was still using firewood, and he was getting some of it, and then I had another friend who was getting some, and I had all of a sudden some guy pulled up and started loading up his truck, and I said, "Can you tell me who you are?" And everything. He said, "Oh, I'm so and so. What does it matter to you?" And I said, "Well, you're taking our wood." He said, "Well, the owner said I could have it." I said, "You're speaking to the owner." I said, what owner are you talking about? He said, "Well, so and so." I said, "How about just unloading it, getting the heck out of here? Don't come back, because you're stealing from us. I mean, I didn't have, I needed it moved away, and I didn't. But it's the fact that somebody would have the gall to do that's what aggravated.
Oh yeah, they'll come in and act like it's theirs. I mean,
yeah,
they think as soon as their hands are on it that there ain't nothing you can do about it, but that's just not the case.
Oh yeah. We've had issues down here on the farm. I live on the back side of the family farm. We used to have about 150 acres. We've sold off a good portion of it. We got about probably 75 left, and 50 or 75. I don't even know how much, but like I said, if anybody gets past my shop, from there on, they're trespassing, because everything on both sides of the road, everything, all the way down through there is owned by the family. It's either my property or the family's property, and we're part of the family. So we're the caretakers of it. And so we watch it like that. And, it's a crazy world out there. You do not know what's going on sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, with all these protests and stuff, it's scary, because like I said, I grew up in a small town, and I live in a small town, never had to really deal with that stuff. And then, I go up there and I work in big metropolitan areas.
Yeah.
And, I see stuff hanging from the overpasses, and it's just like, gee, many crap, you don't, you kind of like, man, I don't want to work in town, so I've been taking a bunch of the work that's on the outskirts of town that'd be in like a lot of my work here lately has been for warehouses and stuff like that. We repaving warehouses just to keep away from the inner city, because we don't want to have to deal with that.
Yeah. You're staying away from Cincinnati, are you?
Oh yeah. But we're in the heart of Columbus, so.
Oh, so you're near Columbus, Ohio, then, are you?
Well, that's where I work. It's about an hour and a half, so I drive an hour and a half in the morning, work my 10 hours, and drive an hour and a half back.
Now, aren't you independent? Aren't you doing your own, or are you contracted to somebody?
No, I do my own, but I also have a contract with a company to do a lot of their trucking.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
So I'm contracted through Strouser Paving, and I do a lot of their paving jobs. And then, whenever they're slow, I have a local quarry to me, and it's just a smaller quarry, and they keep me pretty busy whenever Strouser doesn't.
Yeah.
So I just, bounce back and forth between them two. So I really, don't have that many, I guess, customers. Whenever I have people that want me to haul stuff for them all the time, but I just get so busy with working for Strouser and the quarry that I just don't ever have a chance to do anything for anybody else, really.
Yeah. Yeah. And, it would, I see what you're saying, Renegade. Yeah. I enjoy, and I guess Blake does too, being out here in the country, being away from people, because that, having your own, that sounds like an air horn every time I hear that.
Yeah, I'm going to shut it off. Hold on just a second.
Okay. Is that part of your light and everything too? Oh. Throw the light back on. We need to see your face. Oh, well.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm just turning the alarm off.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see.
For people who are just joining us, that's actually Blake over there in the dark. He looks like
my back.
There you back.
All right, good.
Yeah. I thought you were Black Angus cow at midnight there for a minute.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to shut that off that way, because I can see already she's down there checking on that horse, so I knew it was going to be going off about 50 times in a row, and I just didn't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Constant air horn for you.
Yeah, it'll what is it? Blink go into your phone. Is that what it does?
Yeah, it's sending me a notification that there's been movement.
Yeah. So, well, that's good that you got that. Like I said,
I really like them. I actually just got them about a month and a half ago. And actually, this is how far out in the woods we are. The only internet I had up until about a month and a half ago was just my cell phone. And the only way I could get cell phone service was I put a $600 cell phone signal booster up on my roof and pointed it towards the nearest cell phone tower.
I got one of those at the other shop.
Oh yeah. So I used that, and then they ran high speed up through here, and I was like, get me on it. They hadn't even come and give us the things to our house, but we snuck down there and we told them that they gave us something on our house, so they had to come hook it up for us.
Oh wow. Well, see, I live so far off the road, they won't run it down to my house. All I can get is U-verse down there. So Spectrum called me last week with a deal, and I said, well, that's actually a pretty darn good deal, so I'm going to go ahead and go with it. So we're able to get a phone line. We went ahead and got the phone line and the internet. That's all I needed. They asked me if I needed TV, and I go, no, I don't want my guys watching TV up here. So and I actually got YouTube TV. I can put it on the screens if I really wanted to. So I can do that up through here and just go through the broadband that way. And it's basically the same thing they're doing. They're sending the signal through the broadband too. So so I don't need to pay them an extra fee. So I keep it down to a minimum up here, but I'm really happy with it. The speed seems to be really good.
Yeah, that's how it is here. We were kind of hesitant at first, but I mean, I wouldn't like to tell you how much I've used, but I've used quite a bit.
Yeah,
we really put it. That was something else.
That was something else. Don't worry about it. Go ahead and put the light back on it. No biggie.
You're good.
Yeah.
No. But we're resourceful around here because they actually can't rent to my parents' house, and so we had
you got a Wi-Fi repeater, didn't you? Did you get your Wi-Fi?
No, but if you get on Amazon, you can get Cat 5 or Cat 6, fiber cable pretty cheap. So we bought a couple thousand foot of fiber cable, and we've got a heavy equipment rental store, so we just trenched our own line to their house.
So you ran 1,000 foot of Cat 5 down to them?
Oh yeah.
Well, see, I didn't think.
Well, actually, we ran. What was it? We ran 1,300 foot to the barn, and then another 600 foot from the barn to the house.
So you put a repeater in at the barn.
Or we
switch. You put an internet. You put a switch like. Hold on a second. Like I have right here. Probably.
We actually set up a router. And
router switch.
It's basically daisy chains them is what it does. Yeah, it switches them from one router to the next, and then
that's what I'm getting ready to do here in the building too. And
it works pretty good.
Fortunately for me, at my NAPA store, one of my employees is a retired AT&T guy, and he's great with Cat 5. I mean, he was doing all the cabling and everything when AT&T was first getting into the internet. So he's very well versed on everything. And I can do it too. He's better at it than me. So I enjoy having his knowledge here working for me. So it comes in handy. And he's great. I know how to do it, but you know what I mean? Some of the AT&T old guys that have been doing it for years, they got techniques down pat, and they can do it so much more efficient. They can strip cable and put down blocks and do all kinds of things a lot more efficient than you can. So it's a pretty good thing.
Absolutely.
So I enjoy it. Well, Blake, how many trucks now to let people know? Now you've got, Blake, for people that don't know you, that you've got what, 2 dump trucks or 3?
2 dump trucks, and then I run 5 others. So 7 total that I run.
So you got 7 total under your authority.
Yeah, and then 2 that I run that are mine that I own, and then we're trying for a 3rd one, but it's just been crazy with everything going on. And then I was worried about putting down the big down payment to buy a new one.
Well, I wouldn't if it were me, but I just I know you and I are friends with Justin. Justin. It scares me sometimes how much he stretches himself out.
Oh man, I'll tell you, he really was pushing for me to get a new one. He is calling me and he was like, you just need to do it. You just need to do it. You're going, which I know that if I would do it, I could make it, just because of how busy I am. But it's the do you want to be that stretched thin?
Right.
Like,
I mean, it's a different level of pain. I mean, that's like me. I mean, people ask me about my situation. Well, I have all total, I probably own 80 trucks.
Oh yeah.
And but 40 of them are over here in the graveyard.
Oh yeah.
I've upgraded and we bought I think in the last 6 months we bought 18 new trucks.
Oh yeah.
And that's a chunk. People say, well, this, that, and that. I said, well, that's like buying 18 houses.
It really is.
I
mean, I don't think some people realize how expensive they are. I mean,
yeah. And we make money, but we have to really budget ourselves. We have to make sure that everything is working hard and doing good. I mean, that's like me. I mean, y'all guys see me out here and I'm talking about my business, and usually it's because I've been working all day in the business, and then I kind of relax doing this kind of stuff, chit chatting about it. Yeah. And my phone, as a matter of fact, did I bring my cell phone with me? If not, my wife will be, I'm just thinking about that right now. I may have left my cell phone on the charger at home. Well, she'll let me know if anybody calls. They'll be running up here to see me. I guess. I tell you what, you keep the crowd entertained. Let me double check my car, make sure I didn't leave it out.
I keep them entertained, but I don't have a way to see their comments, so I don't know what anybody's saying. I'll tell you what I'll do though. I'll go steal Felicia's phone. That way I can pull it up and I'll be able to hop on there.
Coming back. I actually left my cell phone at home. But the good thing about it is I do have a phone here.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. I got 2 phones, so I'm just having Felicia bring me one so that I can see people's comments, because I can't even see their comments.
Yeah. Now, if you better watch it now. Mute it if you do, because what'll happen, it'll feed back.
Oh, here we go. No, I found them. They're on the side here.
Yeah. I sort of. Hey,
oh, man.
I left my cell phone down there. Yeah, would y'all go down there and double check it, or have Dina run it up here? Can you do that? You'll go see. Well, you can get Dina to run it up, could you?
No, I don't. I guess I don't need it.
Well, I'm live on the internet right now. Yeah, me and Blake Merckle are chit chatting.
You say hi?
See if you can find it. I'll call it so you can see it. Yeah, I sort of say your comments will come over. If you click on it, the comments will come over there.
Yeah. I got a special guest with me.
Hi.
Oh, how you like that screwdriver and hat he got?
Oh, it's really nice. Really nice.
He said that you had the hat the other day, but he's got.
I did. Yeah, he has it back.
Do I need to send 2?
What?
I don't know. She said that she can't find ones that fit her head. She thought that one would fit it pretty good.
Yeah.
Because of her being like a.
Okay, send it up.
Yeah.
See.
All right. Well, you can hear me.
Okay.
Hey, now you can keep the pretty girl on there. She's a lot better.
Yeah, I bet. You just kicked me off, huh?
Yeah, we'll kick you off and keep her on here. She's a lot prettier.
Oh yeah. Hey now, I'm trying.
You're trying. Well, you do pretty good.
She thinks I'm pretty.
Yeah. Hey, she thinks your truck is sexy.
That's right. She wouldn't be out there washing all the time for me if not.
Yeah, well, I hear you. Well, that in itself. Now y'all are not married yet, are you? Are y'all just going together, or am I?
No, we're in the process. We've been together for 10 years, so I mean, it's nothing new to us. It's just one of them things where you gotta get the time.
You hadn't pulled the trigger yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've been engaged for a long time. It's just we're in the planning stages, I guess. We don't get in a big hurry. I think that's
Well, I don't
we
blame.
got stuff. We got stuff we want to have done. That was like I wanted before we had kids. I wanted to try the truck thing, and if I could make it work, then we'd make it work. And then if not, we wouldn't have a baby that we had to worry about.
Well, the babies will come. You'll worry about them regardless, whether you're poor, rich, or whatever. And like I said, now I was telling everybody, my son's birthday is tomorrow. And,
really?
And mine is Sunday. And and my son will be 47 tomorrow. See, I'm an old. I'll be 39 for the 30th time Sunday.
Hey, that's pretty good. My one driver's your age.
Yeah, I'm the old guy out here on the internet. I'll be 69. I'll be 69 years old on Sunday. And
you're not that old.
No, I'm just 69.
My mom's 60.
Your mom's 65.
Yeah, my mom's 65. My dad's 70.
75.
75. So, I mean,
yeah. Well, they're right in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm. So everybody can, like I said, anybody on here, you're welcome to send my birthday gifts to 223 Ed Rudisell Road, Cherryville, North Carolina, 28021. You know the address. I sent you with my return address on it, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Hey, you got to send me your shirt size. We'll send you a shirt. Just like I told Brian, and then we'll send.
Well, hey, is there any guessing what shirt size I am? It's called.
I don't know.
Double X.
Well, I've got plenty of them.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. You can look at me. You can tell I'm double X, Blake.
Well, you never know, because I work with a guy, a paving operator, and he wanted a shirt, and he's not a very big guy. He told me he wanted a 4X. I was like, "You're gonna be swimming in that thing."
Yeah. Hey, NC Trucker, how are you? Yeah, you caught me on a Friday night. I'm cheating. I'm out here on a Friday night. My daughter just drove up with
my phone flashlight.
I'm on my light. Oh, and you brought me that too. Thank goodness. I'll tell you what. Hey, sweetie, I appreciate it. My daughter's the best. She brought me. My cell phone and a tree. Were there any calls on it, Dina? Did y'all check? Okay, I didn't miss any. Okay, good. I'll double check it and see if there was anything. No. Oh, I was going to say, what's that number? That's my phone from up here. Yeah, it looks like horse.
King size bed sheet. That's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now you got the light on there. Good, hadn't you?
Oh yeah. Well, she gave me her phone. I told her, I said, "Gosh, that thing's gonna blind me."
Yeah.
But at least I can see.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, now are you having to work on Saturdays also?
They want me to. I took this weekend off. I just, my problem is if I work, like, I can work every day, but
yeah.
I get to the point where I'm like, I got to mow the grass.
I know the feeling that every afternoon I wanted to mow, it seemed like it rained, and then when it dried out a little bit, then it was getting too dark, and next thing you know is next day, and the same old cycle about every day there for about a week here. Well, I better watch. I got the gnats hitting me here. But yeah, it's one of those things when you work for yourself and you got all those different things going on. It can get it. A comfortable man said his shirt size is king size bed sheet. I guess Omar the tent maker is. I've heard a lot of people say that.
There you go.
Get it made by Omar the tent maker. Yeah. Now you have to send me a shirt, and I'll get on one of the live streams. Wow, what was that? Was that something? Sound like a motorcycle? Huh?
That was a hoopty. What that was? That was a Perry County car.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. You don't know if them things will have exhaust or Oh man, let me tell you, there's some cars around here because there's no emissions and people. I've seen people drive around with straight headers, no hood, and one headlight duct taped on.
And
They.
then if we did that with the DOT, they would lock us down in a
Oh yeah.
in a in a
The
heartbeat.
fine would be so high, I'd just have to give them my title.
Yeah. Yeah. Comfortable Man said he was been recommended by Omar. He's got to go see him. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
I'm not
it's
too sure.
yeah. Well, somebody asked me, said, how much you weigh? I say too plenty.
Yeah, exactly. Well, my problem is Felicia packs my bucket every day, so she kind of monitors my diet. So I've been on the downward swing, but I used to have problems with my sugar, and I gained a bunch of weight real fast, and I don't know what that was about, but we fought it for about a year, and then I got down to a comfortable weight, and then it's just slowly been creeping back up on me. So we've been locking down the diet for the past month or so.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, Philip, how old are you? You say we're still youngsters. I know I'm not a youngster. There's not many out here my age. Yeah, I'm one of the old guys. I mean, I get on the internet and I go, gosh, am I the only guy my age out here on the internet? I mean, everybody else is in their 40s, 30s and 40s and so on. But I'm one of the older guys out here. But I've got a lot of experience. Some people like to hear me talk about it. And
Oh yeah.
that stuff.
Well, my biggest thing is you always learn from people that's been there and done that. So I try and just sit back and listen, try and take in what I can.
Well, and I try to disseminate, good information. I don't try to bully anybody with the information. I mean, I can give you the information and the experience that I've had, whether you want it or not. That's up to you. I mean, some people you can the old the old scenario of you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Can't make him drink.
And
oh yeah.
So that's the situation you get sometimes, is the fact that I don't mind helping people. I don't mind telling people what things I've done to get to the point that I'm at, and if they like it, fine. If they don't, fine. Basically, at my age, I tell people I'm at the don't give a crap age.
Oh yeah.
I don't have to worry about establishing myself or anything. I don't have to worry about a lot of different things. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy to maintain what I have and that sort of situation. So I don't have to. I'm sort of a no bull guy.
Oh yeah.
You're not going to shoot a lot of bull to me, because it's sort of, I've been there, I've done that, I've seen that. A lot more than other people have that are, a lot of people already kicked back, relaxed, and not doing anything at 69 years old. And I'm still energetic and enjoying it. And like I said, I'm going to a sale tomorrow that's a big sale, and I'll probably buy a good bit of stuff. And people will look at me like, well, what do you need that, old man?
Well, you just, and that's just the way you are, That's like my uncle. I just found out today, he's been in the oil well business for longer than I've been alive. And, he finally decided that he was going to retire, and he's going to sell all of his oil well stuff and sell all of his equipment, and he's just going to relax. And I thought, well, you've done it. You're 85 now. You might as well just relax.
Yeah.
So,
well, when the time comes that I want to quit and then I don't want to do it anymore, then I'll do that. I've got some young people that are coming up with me and that are going to probably take over my business. We're going to sell it to them, and in a graduated state in some point. But I've got a pretty large business, so it's kind of hard for me just to get anybody to come in and buy it without being eat up with capital gains and a few other things like that. I'm very selective in the way that I do that. And I hopefully I'm going to be able to do it and, still work within the parameters of the company and still make a decent living. And as long as I make a decent living, I'm not looking for a huge paycheck at the end, because I've seen some of my contemporaries that have done that, and then they're worried about spending it after the fact. They're going, oh, well, I got to hold on. I got to hold on to my nest egg here. Can't spend this, and I can't do that. So they're really encumbered more with the fact that they're afraid, since there is no real income coming in anymore, that they don't want to ruin, their nest egg that they built up. So that's, of course. And now if I hit the lottery now, it may be a whole different thing. I'll just
you're gonna become a professional YouTuber.
Yeah. They'll say, "What happened to Mike?" He'll go, "I don't know what happened to him."
Oh yeah, he'll be on an island somewhere.
Yeah,
you'll be doing your Sunday morning talk shows from the beach.
I do it from the beach every once in a while.
Well, yeah, but your own beach is what I'm saying.
My own personal beach. Yeah. I might have my own personal beach at Hilton Head instead of just being in a condo.
Oh yeah, we'll go down to Jekyll Island, and it'll be called Mike's Island.
Yeah. That. But I enjoy going down there once in a while. My son and daughter-in-law and grandson are going down Sunday, so they're going. They enjoy it even more because they don't have to pay for anything. Yeah, I've told them a couple times. I said, well, I can make a good profit off of the beach property. And they go, oh, no, don't sell that. Don't sell the beach property. I said, well, I might make a good profit of it. And I said, I don't go that much. They said, well, my daughter-in-law said, well, we may want to buy it if you ever want to get rid of it. And my son said, heck no, I want to inherit it. I don't want to buy it.
Oh yeah, that's like, my parents, they're in a place in Fort Myers, and they never, like, my parents are just straight work. That's all they've ever done. And, they've owned several businesses, and I've never, went on vacation with them when I was growing up. It was always, in the summertime, we was working on the farm or, doing something. And so they finally went down with my uncle to Florida. It's been, let me think, probably 7 years ago. And the first time they went on vacation, they went down there and bought a house, and it was a brand new house that had been a foreclosure. They bought it, never seen it again. They went into some company and had them start renting it out, and they just, they just use it as a profit now. So it's like,
it's rental property, huh?
Yeah. Well, the way they explained it to us was that they bought it because they wanted a vacation house they could go stay in, and then they never. About a month later, it ended up being a rental property. So they decided that they didn't want any more vacations.
Well, I had an aunt and uncle that did that too. They had a condo down at North Myrtle Beach, and they had to schedule in times in between the rentals that when maybe it had a vacant week, or block out a week for themselves. And I'm thinking, I said, man, that's worse than just going down and renting from somebody else. I said, well, you have to do that. So I don't particularly like that. So we don't rent ours, and I really don't want, we got a lot of personal items in ours, and
it's hard to do it when you got stuff in them.
Right. And I don't want to rent my place out. So we have it established so we can enjoy it like it is, and we don't have to deal with renting it or whatever. So it works good for us. It works good for us and all that sort of stuff. Well, Blake, I tell you, I tell you what, I'm about to get myself eat up here. I've got this door open with the mosquitoes are getting me. So I'm going to probably shut this thing down. I've enjoyed having you on here. And
I enjoyed being on.
And for all you guys that are jumped in here, remember, birthday Sunday, Sunday is my birthday. So if you want to send me a card or a gift or money, lottery tickets, whatever,
it's in the mail.
Acceptable. Yeah, they could do that. So I'll see y'all guys later. I'm gonna shut her down here, Blake.
All righty, sounds good. I'll see you later, Mike.
All right, see you Sunday. I'll be back on Sunday on my birthday.
All righty, I'll see you then.
See you then. Bye.